All India Radio presents Morning News. Good morning. I'm Abhishek Mukhopadhyay. The headlines. Campaigning ends this evening for Himachal Pradesh Assembly polls. Notification for second phase of Gujarat Assembly elections to be issued today. Home Minister Amit Shah stresses strengthening of information sharing between counter-terrorism and anti-drug agencies of states. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman approves sovereign green bonds framework. President Draupadi Murmu to be on a two-day visit to Odisha beginning today. And in cricket, India to lock horns with England in the semi-final of the T20 Cricket World Cup in Adelaide this afternoon. In Himachal Pradesh, campaigning for assembly elections will end this evening. Star campaigners of political parties will be making last-ditch efforts to woo the voters. While BJP is aiming to change the tradition of alternative governments in Himachal Pradesh, Congress is campaigning vigorously for change of power. More from a Shimla correspondent.
While addressing public meetings in Shimla, Kusumti and Naba, senior BJP leader Anurag Singh Thakur accused the Congress of not implementing the central schemes in the state during Congress tenure. Keeping his point in front of the public, he said Congress has put obstacle many times to stop the development of Himachal. On the other hand, Congress is going to hold Vijay Ashirwad rallies in all 68 assembly constituencies of the state simultaneously today. In this rally, the party's star campaigner will campaign in favor of their candidates through road shows and public meetings at many places. The election campaign will stop at 5 p.m. today. Polling for all 68 assembly seats in the state will be held on November 12, while counting of votes will take place on December 8. Sanjeev Sundaryal, AIR News, Shimla.
In Gujarat, the notification for the second phase of assembly elections will be issued today. With this, the process of filing the nomination papers for the second phase will begin in the state. Candidates can file their nominations till the 17th of November. The voting for 93 assembly constituencies of Central and North Gujarat will be held on the 5th of December. In the first phase, a total of 12 nomination papers have been filed so far. Meanwhile, the political activities have picked up in the state with parties releasing list of the candidates for the assembly polls. We have a report.
Ruling BJP is likely to announce the first list of candidates for the assembly polls today. 4 senior BJP leaders, including former Chief Minister Vijay Rupani and Deputy Chief Minister Nitin Patel, announced that they will not contest the polls. Meanwhile, opposition Congress received another jolt yesterday with sitting party MLA and senior leader Bhagwan Barad resigned from the party and joined BJP. Congress MLA from Jhalod seat Bhavesh Katara also resigned from the party yesterday evening. However, he has not yet joined any political party. Aam Aadmi Party released the 13th list of 12 candidates. Bharatiya Tribal Party also released a second list of 6 candidates for the assembly polls. With Aparna Khund's report from Ahmedabad, News Desk, All India Radio.
BJP Central Election Committee held a meeting in New Delhi last evening to finalize the list of candidates for Gujarat Assembly elections. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Home Minister Amit Shah, Gujarat Chief Minister Bhupendra Patel, Party National President J.P. Nadda, among others, were present at the meeting. In Gujarat, the assembly elections will be held in 2 phases. The first phase of elections for 89 assembly seats will be held on the 1st of December, while the second phase in 93 seats will take place on the 5th of December. Counting of votes will take place on the 8th of December, along with Himachal Pradesh. In Sikkim, voting is taking place for 2-tier Panchayat elections today. Polling began at 8 this morning. A total of 1,147 Gram Panchayat wards will elect new representatives along with 122 Zila Panchayat territorial constituencies across 6 districts of Gangtok, Namchi, Gyalsing, Soren, Pakyong and Mangan. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will visit Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh and Telangana on Friday and Saturday. He will dedicate and lay foundation stone of projects worth over 25,000 crore rupees. Tomorrow, the Prime Minister would pay floral tributes to the statues of Saint Poet Sri Kanaka Dasa and also to Maharishi Valmiki at the Vidhan Soda, Bangalore. He will flag off Vande Bharat Express and Bharat Gaurav Kashi Darshan train at KSR railway station in Bangalore. Mr. Modi will also inaugurate Terminal 2 of the Kempegowda International Airport. On Saturday, Prime Minister will inaugurate and lay the foundation stone of multiple projects at Visakhapatnam in Andhra Pradesh. At Ramagundam in Telangana, Prime Minister Modi will dedicate and lay the foundation stone of multiple projects worth over 9,500 crore rupees. At Gandhigram in Tamil Nadu, the Prime Minister will address the 36th convocation ceremony of Gandhigram Rural Institute. Home Minister Amit Shah has said that in the last 8 years, Narendra Modi government has taken several important steps to strengthen the internal security of the country. Mr. Shah said this during a day-long interaction with officials of the Intelligence Bureau in New Delhi yesterday. He said Intelligence Bureau has made a very important contribution in maintaining peace in the country since independence. During the meeting, Home Minister stressed on the need to further strengthen the process of information sharing and enhancing cooperation between counter-terrorism and anti-drug agencies of the states. He said there is a need to dismantle the financial and logistical support system of left-wing extremism. Mr. Shah added that India have to make maximum use of anti-drone technology to stop smuggling of drugs from across the border. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman has approved the final Sovereign Green Bonds Framework of India. Green bonds are financial instruments that generate proceeds for investment in environmentally sustainable and climate-suitable projects. This approval will further strengthen India's commitment towards its nationally determined contribution targets adopted under the Paris Agreement. It will help in attracting global and domestic investments in eligible green projects. The proceeds generated from issuance of such bonds will be deployed in public sector projects which help in reducing carbon intensity of the economy. The Finance Ministry said the framework comes close on the footsteps of India's commitment under the Panchamrit as elucidated by the Prime Minister Narendra Modi at COP26 in Glasgow in November last year. The Ministry has constituted a Green Finance Working Committee, GFWC, with representation from relevant ministries and chaired by Chief Economic Advisor, Government of India. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. President Draupadi Murmu will be on a 2-day visit to Odisha from today. This will be her first visit to the state as the President of India. President Murmu will offer her prayers to Lord Jagannath at Sri Jagannath Temple in Puri. Tomorrow, the President will visit Topoban High School in Bhubaneswar and interact with students and teachers. On the same day, she will launch various projects of the Union Ministry of Education from Jayadev Bhavan, Bhubaneswar. Union Minister of Jal Shakti Gajendra Singh Shekhawat released the Dynamic Groundwater Resource Assessment Report for the entire country for the year 2022 in New Delhi yesterday. Jal Shakti Ministry said as per the 2022 assessment report, the total annual groundwater recharge for the entire country is 437.60 billion cubic meters BCM, and annual groundwater extraction for the entire country is 239.16 BCM. The report further said that out of a total of 7,089 assessment units in the country, 1,006 units have been categorized as overexploited. The assessment was carried out jointly by the Central Groundwater Board, CGWB, states and union territories, which can be used for taking suitable interventions by various stakeholders. Union Education and Skill Development Minister Dharmendra Pradhan, along with Railways Minister Ashwini Vaishnav and Tamil Nadu Governor R.N. Ravi, reviewed the preparation for the upcoming Kashi Tamil Sangamam, which will be organized at Varanasi in Uttar Pradesh. The ministers discussed several logistical issues related to the smooth organization of the program. The Education Ministry said the month-long program will be organized from the 17th of this month to the 16th of next month to rediscover the centuries-old bond of knowledge and ancient civilizational linkage between Kashi and Tamil Nadu. Prime Minister Narendra Modi expressed enthusiasm for the Kashi Tamil Sangam, which exemplifies the timeless bond that exists between India's northern and southern regions. Sharing a tweet of Minister of State for Information and Broadcasting, Dr. L. Murugan, Mr. Modi said it will be a celebration of the spirit of Ek Bharat, Shresth Bharat. Prime Minister said Kashi Tamil Sangam will also celebrate the beautiful Tamil languages as well as culture. Union Minister for Road Transport and Highways Nitin Gadkari reviewed the progress of National Highways development projects in states of Assam, Meghalaya, Sikkim and Nagaland at Guwahati. Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma Union Minister General V.K. Singh, senior officials of the ministry and 4 states attended the meeting. Later addressing a late-night press conference after reviewing various national highway projects in the northeast region, the Union Minister said new projects are worth 50,000 crore rupees for Assam, 9,000 crore rupees for Meghalaya, 5,000 crore rupees for Nagaland and 4,000 crore rupees for Sikkim were approved. He announced several infrastructure development projects for Assam. He also approved many detailed project report DPR for the state. Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar will embark on a 3-day visit to Cambodia tomorrow to attend the ASEAN-India Commemorative Summit and the 17th East Asia Summit. He will be accompanied by External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar. During his visit, the Vice President will attend the ASEAN-India Commemorative Summit in Phnom Penh on Saturday. The Vice President will also have bilateral engagements with the Cambodian leadership and the leaders from other countries. He will also visit Siem Reap to review the preservation and restoration work being undertaken by India at Cambodian heritage sites. External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar held bilateral talks with his Belarus counterpart Vladimir Makai in New Delhi yesterday. In a tweet, Dr. Jaishankar said the discussion covered bilateral economic ties, Ukraine conflict and multilateral cooperation. The Foreign Affairs Minister of Belarus is on a 3-day visit to India. In cricket, India will lock horns with England in the second semi-finals of the T20 World Cup in Adelaide this afternoon. The match will start at 1:30 p.m. Indian time. Yesterday, Pakistan entered the finals of the tournament with a convincing 7-wicket win over New Zealand in the first semi-finals played at Sydney. Pakistan chased down the target of 153 runs in 19.1 overs at a loss of 3 wickets. For Pakistan, Mohammad Rizwan scored 57 runs while keeper Babar Azam hit 53 runs. Indian boxers Lovlina Borgohain, Alfia Pathan, Meenakshi and Parveen have stormed into the finals of the Asian Elite Boxing Championships at Amman in Jordan. However, Ankushita lost to Khamidova Navbakhor of Uzbekistan 1-4 in the 66 kg category semi-final to secure a bronze medal. Preeti, on the other hand, was outpunched by Tokyo Olympics gold medalist Sina Iri of Japan. India's total medal count stands at 12 in this year's edition of the prestigious tournament, which is the 3rd highest among all competing nations. Today, 5 Indian men boxers, including 6-time Asian medalist Shiva Thapa in the 63.5 kg category and 2-time Commonwealth bronze medalist Mohammad Husamuddin in the 57 kg category, will be competing in the semi-finals. And now, for an overview of today's newspapers, it's over to Prashant Kumar Sinha.
Thank you, Abhishek. And all the newspapers carry news of Justice Dhananjay Yashwant Chandrachud being sworn in as the 50th Chief Justice of India, CJI. Actions, not just words, promises CJI Chandrachud, leads the Hindustan Times. Uplinking of satellite TV channels is deregulated, reports the Asian Age. Private channels told to have 30 minutes slot for public interest content, informs the Business Standard. The Times of India quotes Defence Minister Rajnath Singh telling the LAC troops, "Winter's here, but be ready for any contingency." UK court rejects Nirav's appeal against extradition, reports the Tribune. Led by oil, Russia becomes the 5th largest exporter to India, reads the Business Line. And finally, gasping for air, Delhi rushes to stock up on purifiers and masks. Well, the Economic Times says indoor plants, immunity boosters and anti-allergy drugs also in demand. Companies say sales up by 25 to 30%.
Thank you, Prashant. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Campaigning ends this evening for Himachal Pradesh Assembly polls. Notification for second phase of Gujarat Assembly elections to be issued today. Home Minister Amit Shah stresses strengthening of information sharing between counter-terrorism and anti-drug agencies of states. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman approves sovereign green bonds framework. President Draupadi Murmu to be on a 2-day visit to Odisha beginning today. And in cricket, India to lock horns with England in the semi-final of the T20 Cricket World Cup in Adelaide this afternoon. And for details of these stories and more, log on to our website www.newsonair.com and News on AIR app. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.